In other international news, horrifying news, Hamas has now announced, as was suspected, that it would release dead bodies, 4 dead bodies. In exchange for these 4 dead bodies, Israel is going to release all Palestinian women and minors under the age of 19 who were detained in Gaza after October 8th and who, quote unquote, weren't involved in the fighting. But again, those are detentions. When they say under 19, you're talking about 16, 17, 18-year-old people. And recognize that in the Gaza Strip, for Hamas, those are like military age recruits. Many women are also involved militarily with Hamas. The bodies that are being released include the bodies of Shiri Bibas, who's 33, and her 2 children, Ariel and Kfir, who were 4 years old and 9 months old when they were kidnapped, not by Hamas. Okay, this is important. They were not kidnapped by Hamas. They were kidnapped by Palestinian civilians who joined in on the murder spree of October 7th. The reason this is important is because the great lie that there is a vast gap between the civilian population in the Gaza Strip and Hamas, that has always been a lie. It remains a lie. That does not mean that Israel and any other military power shouldn't attempt to distinguish between members of Hamas and civilians. Israel has expended hundreds of its own soldiers in efforts to do precisely that, which is why it's achieved such a signally successful kill ratio in terms of terrorists killed to civilians killed in battle. With that said, the civilians in the Gaza Strip supported Hamas. They supported the agenda of Hamas for a year. The bodies of a mother, a toddler, and a baby were held as hostages in the Gaza Strip, and not one Palestinian turned over information to the Israelis. While these people were alive, they were taken alive into Gaza. They were coming out dead. While they were alive, there was no attempt by any Palestinian to achieve their liberty. There was no attempt to shield them from the predations. In fact, they were held by civilians. As we know, many of the hostages were in fact held in civilian homes. Just so you remember who these people are, here is a video of the kidnapping of Shiri Bibas and her toddlers. Okay, this is what Hamas is. This is who the people who celebrate Hamas and have sided with Hamas are. Human trash. The people who do this kind of stuff and who support this kind of stuff.